Now, this one today, I'd never even heard of before. It's got to be honest with you. His name is Micky van de Ven. He's a 21-year-old Dutch kid, contracted right now to Wolfsburg, 18 million to 54 million, making 20 and a half K per week until 25 as a regular starter. Center back, slightly on the left side as well. So with all the midfielders that Liverpool are looking to bring in, this is a name that was tied to Liverpool a little while ago, at least. I haven't heard much from him since. But a center back option is something else that they are looking at, apparently, with the fact that Kanate is constantly injured, sadly. And then, Matip and Gomez are constantly either injured or they're just not playing all that well. So, Micky van de Ven, I've never heard of this kid's name before. It seems odd to me that I hadn't, but see, he's got some okay numbers technically. 13s in tackling and technique, passing and marking of 13. Things definitely to grow upon. Definitely not a starter material for a Liverpool squad, but bravery, determination, work rate is fantastic. Pace is 17 is amazing. So he can kind of slot in right there, learn a hell of a lot from Van Dijk, and see how good he gets. His current potential in the game at the start of the game is about 158 in the new update. So plenty of room to grow. 158 is definitely a fantastic player in the long run. With that alone, you might want to just put him in your scouting books and see how he works out in your saves. We'll see how he does over the next 10 years. But as you can see, career milestones, he's already got a couple. He's got one personal accolade as the Division Young Player of the Year for FC Volendam. He's made a senior club debut. He's scored a senior goal. So he's gotten a couple things already for club and personal accolades. Let's see how he does in the 2033 season. Well, it is the end of the 2033 season. He is 32 years old. He's been around the block. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Unfortunately, though, his technical stats have not done a single thing, it looks like. Really, all his stats, balance has gone up, but everything else has really stayed about the same or thereabouts. Tackling techniques, marking, passing, all 13s. First touch and heading, 12 and 13. So I don't think he's reached his potential personally in this save. Hopefully he has for you. But wow, FA Cup, 5'8". Not great. But, Premier League, 37 appearances, 704 average rating. So if we look at the career stats, you can see he's gone a couple of places. So from starting his career at FC Volendam, where's Volendam? Eredivisie, of course. Moved on to Wolfsburg for 3 million. A couple of seasons there, not too bad. 6/8, okay, average. Bumped it up to 7s. Moved to Bayern Munich, 18.25 million. Sat in their number 2. Came back, did nothing, and then moved off to Nottingham Forest for 12.75. 2 seasons later, he did okay. Champion in the EFL Championship and the Premier League. Leeds United, 16.75. Went back down to the Championship, did fantastic there, and then back in the Premier League is okay, I guess. But then moved to Burnley for 26 million. He seems to be a lower end of the spectrum, or lower end of the table type of player. Can definitely play in the second tier, but still, he's not doing an awful job. No question about that. So unfortunately, this player of the year is the only personal accolade that he has. Named in a lot of seasonal best 11s, inducted into some seasonal or into team best 11s, but bought by Bayern, Bundesliga champions, okay. Bought by Nottingham Forest, promotion from Sky Bet, relegation from Premier League. You see that a couple times. Bought by Burnley, 26 million. He does have his first international cap at age 31 against Poland, and then named in Netherlands seasonal best 11. How many caps does he have? 2. Named in seasonal best 11 and has 2 caps. Okay. Injury wise, I have to say it's kind of on the average side. You have three majors, two of them before the season or before the game even starts. Actually, one before the game starts. This is partway through the first. And then another one shortly after that, but nothing since. A lot of moderates, I'll give you that, but a lot of slights as well. So he's going to get injured. You know, just never know what it's going to be. Bio-wise, the two winners medals that he's got collected are Bundesliga and the Skybet Championship. Personal accolades is the only one is the Player of the Year, so not all that much. Tactically, you can see he's played on the left side as a fullback, 28 for club, 1 goal, 1 assist, 707. And then center back, 10 for club, 1 goal, 686. 2 internationally, though, 720. Not too bad. He probably should be getting a little more international game time, of course. So that's why, as you can see, again, the FA Cup, the only one he really failed in. Everything else, I mean, a single game, I'll give you that. But played well in the Carabao Cup, played well in the FIFA Club World qualifications. Premier League, though, I mean, overall, he did a pretty good job. 2 yellows, 0 reds, so that's fantastic for a center back and a fullback. So, but 704 is the average rating. I mean, overall, definitely one to scout, one to take a look at. So at the end of the 2036 season is when he retires. Plans to retire at the end right here, 714. 35-year-old, 3 caps, 1 international goal. So that's fantastic right there. Great return. He actually brought the technique up. He brought passing up. Marking has gone down. But I mean, acceleration 12, pace of 12. He still could play, I guess, in other areas. He's only a squad player, though. Contracted to Burnley. Burnley is currently in the Premier League still. So how long have they been there? Actually, ever since that time they got up from second. So 14th, 13th, not too bad. He's been helping them at least. But this is where he calls it quits. 25 plus 3 appearances, 1 assist, 670 average rating. So yeah, he's not doing all the greatest in terms of the average rating. But FA Cup, he's brought it up finally, 693. Carabao Cup and non-competitive, he's still in there. But 131 appearances for Burnley, 147 for Leeds, 45 for Nottingham Forest. He's, I mean, only 4 for Bayern. That's the sad part. But 106 for Wolfsburg. So he's had a good career. It just hasn't been in the upper echelon of, you know, the table of, you know, German League, Premier League that you'd like to see. He definitely seems, at least in this save, definitely seems a lot more geared towards the lower side of the table or the upper side of Championship. So, or your second tier. So, I mean, not too bad. So yeah, nothing else in the career milestones. First international goal against North Macedonia. Seasonal best 11s as usual. Injuries, yeah, of course. He's getting more. I mean, it's 2033 is when we last saw. He got a major there at the end of that year. Then 2 more afterwards, slight. So, I mean, same as what I said before. Pretty much he's going to get them. Whether they're slight or major or moderate, who knows? So, but that is the life and times of Micky van de Ven. Again, I'd never heard of this player before until he was linked to Liverpool. Kind of glad I checked him out. Definitely one to scout, one to take a look at and see how he grows in your save. So I am Sefian FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.